Hello and welcome to Moving On Music's All About Jazz series. My name is Aoife and in this video we're going to look at some of the steps that we can take to learn the harmony on a tune. And when we learn the harmony on a tune, it means we can better improvise on that tune with the melody or if we're going to take a solo. The tune we're going to look at is called Georgia on My Mind, and it was written by Hoagy Carmichael. So I'm going to sing that for you now. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly, still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. Oh, Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. I improvised quite a bit when I sang Georgia on My Mind just now with the melody. But another thing we might do is we might take a solo over the chords after we've sung the melody and improvise in that way. So it would sound something like this. So I'm just going to talk now about some of the steps we can take to learn the harmony of a tune. And this will better equip us to improvise with the melody or to take solos. The first step is to learn to sing the root movement of the tune. So that's the bass notes of the chords of the tune. So I'll just sing the root movement of the A section to give you an example of what that sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. La, 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 la. So we want to do this over the whole tune, and this is a really good starting point for learning the harmony of the song. The second step is to sing some of the scales which relate to the chords in the tune. So I'll just give an example of that. La da dee 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 da la da dee da dee da dee dee ba da 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 dee dee la do dee do dee do dee dee, la do do da dee da da da. The scales I sang just now were from a set of scales called the major modes, and from another set of scales called the melodic minor modes. But for now we're just going to look at some of the major modes. The major modes are a set of scales which are based off the major scale. So the major scale is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If we start in the second degree of the major scale, we get another scale called Dorian. Dorian has a flattened third and a flattened seventh, so it sounds something like this. 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 8, flat 7, 6, 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1. And the chord that responds to Dorian is minor 7. So the next scale that we're going to look at is called Mixolydian. Mixolydian starts on the 5th degree of the major scale, and it sounds something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 8, flat 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you can hear, it has a flattened 7th in it there. And the chord that responds to Mixolydian is a 7 chord, a dominant 7 chord. So we hear dominant 7 chords a lot in all kinds of music. It's used in the blues a lot, and it's used in pop music, it's used in jazz, of course, it's used in lots of different music. So when we put the chords that relate to Dorian and Mixolydian together, we get a chord movement called a 2-5. So 2-5s are a very common chord movement that we hear in jazz and lots of other music also. And in this tune, George on My Mind, it happens a couple of times. There's this D minor to G7 chord, 2-5, and then there's a E minor 7 to A7, which is also a 2-5 in another key. So it's really good to practice singing these scales over your 2-5. So it's really good to practice 2-5s and practice them in all different keys, because they happen, as I said, again and again in tunes. So practice singing your Dorian scale and your Mixolydian scale in all the keys with that 2-5 movement. The third step to learning the harmony on a tune is to sing the arpeggios of the chords. So we already talked about singing the root movement, but this time we're going to sing all the chord tones, not just the bass note. So something like this. La 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 la. So we would do that throughout the whole tune, and that way we get the very relevant chord tones into our ear, and we can use them much more easily when we go to improvise with the melody or on our solos. So that's the first 3 steps to learning the harmony of a tune so that we can better improvise on it. And of course you can apply these steps to any tune that you want to learn. If you don't play piano, there are a lot of apps and programs available now that can help you with that, or that can accompany you whilst you learn your tunes. So I do encourage you to check those out. Thanks so much for tuning into this video. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys about learning harmony and how to improvise. I hope you try out some of these ideas, and if you do try anything and want to share it, we'd love to see how you're getting on, so please do tag Moving On Music. Happy learning. Bye now.